Is there a diet that can be the most effective in helping you lose weight and keep it off? Yes, there is, but it's more of a lifestyle and not a diet. And that's plant-based eating. More specifically, a whole food plant-based diet. But how will eating plant-based help you reach your weight goals? Are there some specific aspects of this way of eating that can improve your chances and rate of weight loss? The answer is yes. Join me in this episode as we talk about 3 specific ways why and how plant-based diets can benefit you, especially if you are looking to reach your weight and health goals this year. I'll see you on the inside. Welcome to the Plant-Based Eating Made Easy podcast. I'm your host, Anna Zinn, plant-based registered dietitian and transition coach. Hi friend. Do you want to regain your health with plant-based eating but feel overwhelmed and lost about how to do it? Do you feel it'll be hard to change your meat-heavy diet and impossible with working, running the home, or chasing after the grandkids? If so, you're in the right place. Here you'll find simple strategies, clear nutrition guidance, and practical tips to help you thrive plant-powered with more energy. So if you're ready to ditch the guesswork and transform your health the stress-free way, cozy up now with a hot cup of tea or listen while you walk, and let me show you how doable plant-based eating can be. Let's do this. Hi friend. If you've been on a meat-heavy diet and relied on convenience processed foods for most of your life, changing to a diet eating mostly or only plants can definitely seem hard, if not impossible. But it doesn't need to be. There is a much easier and simpler way to make your transition, one that you can actually enjoy and will be able to sustain for life. I'll show you how. So if you would like help and support in your plant-based diet journey to build the best health and nutrition possible in your remaining years, reach out to me. I want to help you live your best life with the best health starting now, with less joint pain, fatigue, and meds. Send me an email at healthnow@plantnourish.com to connect, or apply for a free rapid health transformation call using the link in the show notes. Let's work together so you can spend more active quality time with the people you love. Now let's talk about how plant-based diets can help you reach your goal weight. Would you love to lose some weight but don't want to go on a diet? For many people, weight is an issue at top of mind. Yes, they want to get healthier, gain more energy, and sleep better with less pain. But they also want to look good and feel better and finally shed some unwanted pounds. Is this you? If so, I can totally understand that. Life definitely takes its toll on our bodies over the years with busyness, work, and other life demands. For most of us, after our mid-20s, the pounds just seem to slowly creep on and stick to our bodies, no matter what fad diets we try. Sure, they drop off with the next restrictive diet, but then come back with more the moment we go off of it. And let's face it, our bodies, for both men and women, no longer look like what it did back in our youth. I just have to look at my wedding picture to be reminded of this and to see the difference for both myself and my husband. Let me ask you then, friend. Have you considered how plant-based eating might help you better reach your weight goals with less frustration and more success? Let's look now at 3 specific ways of how eating a whole food plant-based diet can help you in your weight loss journey, so it can benefit not just your health, but your waistline too. Here's the first specific way a plant-based diet can help you lose weight. On a very basic level, whole plant-based foods tend to have lower caloric density and increase your eating time. And this makes total sense. Let's compare one highly processed sugary Twinkie cake snack with a cup of a bean salad containing yellow and green string beans. For those who don't know what a Twinkie is, it is a processed spongy yellow cake about 4 inches long and 1.5 inches wide with a creamy white filling. There are about 168 calories for one, and the main ingredients consist of flour, water, sugar, and high fructose corn syrup. One serving of Twinkies is actually 2 cake snacks. So calories-wise, one serving or 2 cake snacks will be equivalent in calories to 2 cups of the bean salad, which is a lot more volume. Ingestion time-wise, I know which one would be way easier to eat compared to the other. Even if you thoughtfully and mindfully eat both items, it will still take you more time to chew through each mouthful of salad and swallow it than it would take to scarf down a Twinkie or two. At least I know that would be the case for me. Besides the practical aspect of your eating time at a meal being extended, making your meals longer and less able to eat other foods, the extended ingestion time also gives more time for satiety signals to travel from your stomach to your brain to tell you that you're eating enough and to give you a sense of fullness. Whereas for the Twinkie, it would be super easy to eat 2 or 3 or more and then still feel you could eat more. So with the whole plant-based meal, you're more likely to feel fuller sooner and stop eating with less total calories taken in at the end. The second way a plant-based diet helps weight loss is by increasing your post-meal metabolism. Minimally processed and unprocessed whole plant-based foods like fruits, vegetables, beans, lentils, nuts, seeds, whole grains, and mushrooms are just that, less processed. So when you eat them, your body will naturally need to work harder to break them down and digest them into more absorbable components that your body can use. This means eating whole plant-based foods will lead to a higher thermic effect of food. The thermic effect of food is basically the amount of energy it takes for your body to digest, absorb, and metabolize the food you eat. And it is usually about 10% of your caloric intake. Now going back to the Twinkies versus salad example I gave earlier, which one do you think would take more work for the body to digest? I think you'll agree it'll be the salad and not the Twinkie. Note that there are actually 2 aspects to this digestion. First is the breakdown of those components that the body can use, part of which is absorbed, like carbohydrate, fats, and protein, vitamins, and minerals. And the other part is the processing or breakdown of the rest of the products, such as soluble and insoluble fiber, by the gut's microbiome into beneficial byproducts that will benefit our body. As an example, in 2020, the results of a randomized clinical trial on 244 overweight participants was published. These participants were randomized to either a low-fat vegan diet or to a control group, making no diet changes over the 16-week period. Here are the results. In the low-fat vegan group, mean body weight dropped by 6.4 kilograms or 14 pounds over the 16 weeks, compared to just 0.5 kilograms or 1 pound in the control group. Not only that, the low-fat vegan group participants also enjoyed an increase in measured insulin sensitivity along with an increase in post-meal metabolism. That's a win-win situation in my books. Here's the third effective way. A whole food plant-based diet is a high-fiber diet which can benefit weight loss. Although research is still ongoing, some promising results have already been reported. At the gut level, know that fiber is a fuel that our gut microbes love the best. So the fiber feeds the beneficial bacteria in the gut, resulting in an increase of health-promoting microbial metabolites, such as short-chain fatty acids. These then have a cascade of health-promoting benefits in our bodies, including weight loss. For example, the short-chain fatty acid propionate has been shown in a 24-week randomized trial to stimulate the release of the anoretic gut hormones peptide YY, PYY, and glucagon-like peptide 1, GLP-1. These hormones are involved in the short-term signal of satiation and satiety to the appetite centers of the brain. So an increase in short-chain fatty acids like propionate is beneficial as it can aid weight loss by promoting satiety and reducing food intake. This could possibly be one reason why in the Preventing Overweight Using Novel Dietary Strategies or Pounds Lost study, In 345 participants who consumed a calorie-restricted diet for 6 months, the most successful predictor of reduction in body weight from a variety of anthropometric and dietary factors was dietary fiber intake. So today we looked at 3 key ways in which a high-fiber, whole-food plant-based diet can help improve your chances of losing the weight and keeping it off for the long term. The benefits we discussed today are: first, whole plant-based foods have lower caloric density and increase your eating time. Second, they increase your post-meal metabolism, leading to a higher thermic effect of food. And third, the high fiber of whole food plant-based diets results in an increase in short-chain fatty acid production, which can aid weight loss by promoting satiety and reducing food intake. This is done through a variety of gut hormone signaling channels. Know that these are only 3 ways discussed in today's episode. There are many other ways in which a whole food plant-based diet can benefit weight loss. But note, the benefits of plant-based eating referred to here in this episode are pertaining to a whole food plant-based diet, not a plant-based diet based on ultra-processed vegan commercial products. There's a key difference there. Friend, I hope you see that if you want to lose weight eating a plant-based diet, the most effective way is to center your meals and your plates around minimally processed and unprocessed whole plant-based foods. Just by eating a whole food plant-based meal, you are putting your body and gut microbes to lots of work. If you want to move to a high-fiber whole food plant-based diet, but don't know how that might be possible with your current health challenges and life circumstances, connect with me so I can support you. Send me an email at healthnow@plantnourish.com and let's explore how we can work together so you can reach your desired weight and health goals. I want to help you transition with clarity and confidence to a plant-powered lifestyle for true health and wellness. Thank you so much for listening. If this podcast has inspired, encouraged, or helped you in some way to transform your health, I would love to hear about it. Please take 30 seconds to rate and leave a written review on Apple Podcasts to let me know. It will encourage me so much to hear how this podcast has positively impacted and made a difference in your journey towards wellness. And share about this podcast with a friend or loved one so we can all thrive in the best health. Remember, plant-based eating can be easy and doable. See you in the next episode, my friend.